Picture this. You're sitting in your car after another argument that started over something stupid. Maybe the dishes, maybe the timing of a text, maybe nothing at all. But as you stare at the steering wheel, something hits you with a cold, metallic clarity. This wasn't about the dishes. This was about control. You felt it. She felt it. Neither of you said it. Because modern love doesn't feel like love anymore. It feels like negotiation, a subtle tug of war where each person quietly calculates, if I give an inch, I lose everything. My friend, what I'm about to tell you may sting, but it will reveal why relationships today feel like silent battlefields and why you keep walking into emotional wars you never asked for. Truth. Love used to be connection. Now it's competition. You have to understand something deep, something ancient, something coded into the bones of men and women. For 200,000 years, human attraction depended on polarity. The masculine, provider, protector, stabilizer. The feminine, nurturer, selector, signal reader, not equal, not symmetrical, complementary. Every woman throughout history subconsciously sought the man she could trust with her life, and every man sought the woman who trusted his leadership. It wasn't romantic, it was survival, a biological imperative. But in modern relationships, everyone is told to be both roles at once, and when polarity collapses, attraction collapses, respect collapses, peace collapses. And what fills the void? Power. Here's where psychology kicks in. When humans feel unsafe or uncertain, the brain goes into control mode. The amygdala fires. Dopamine drops. Oxytocin, the bonding chemical, shuts down. This is where the power struggle begins. Men assert control through logic withdrawal, silence boundary setting. Women assert control through emotion testing, unpredictability, escalation. Not because they're manipulative, but because this is their programmed survival mechanism. When two nervous systems are dysregulated at the same time, something called mirror threat response kicks in. Her anxiety triggers your defensiveness. Your defensiveness triggers her escalation, and now both of you think the other is the enemy. This is why arguments feel like trials. This is why communication feels like interrogation. This is why love feels like a chess match of who breaks first. You've already seen the symptoms. You just didn't recognize the disease. Example number 1. You express a need. She pushes back. You retreat. She interprets the retreat as weakness. Power shifts. Example number 2. She opens up softly. You get too comfortable. She withdraws. You chase. She tests harder. Example number 3. You try to talk logically. She shifts emotionally. You feel cornered. Both of you escalate. These are not random events. These are power recalibrations. Case study 1. A guy gets into a small argument over her tone. Instead of apologizing, she goes cold for hours. He panics, over-explains, apologizes for things he didn't do. Result? He loses his position in the relationship hierarchy. Case study 2. She feels unheard. He responds with logic instead of presence. She walks away. He follows, demanding resolution. Result? She gains leverage through distance. Case study 3. A couple fights about weekend plans. She cries. He shuts down. Both think the other is winning. Result? Nobody wins. Both lose. When love becomes a scoreboard, the relationship is already dying. And here's where the external world corrupts everything. Modern society manufactures distrust between men and women. Men are told, don't lead, that's toxic. Don't be decisive, that's controlling. Don't express standards, that's misogyny. Women are told, never depend on a man, never let him lead, never lose power. Add social media, add dating apps, add hyper-independence. add constant attention flooding, and you get a world where both people want love, but both are terrified of losing the upper hand. Two captains, one ship. You know how that ends. The collapse doesn't happen during the loud arguments. It happens quietly. It happens when she stops opening up, you stop trying. She stops respecting your voice. You stop trusting her intentions. Both of you start caring more about being right than being close. This is when love turns into a cold war. You become emotionally numb. She becomes emotionally explosive. And the relationship becomes a game of who leaves first so they don't get hurt. Most relationships don't end because of cheating or incompatibility. They die from emotional exhaustion. Brother, here's the truth you don't want to hear. Modern love fails because both sides want equality without responsibility, polarity without vulnerability, passion without roles, connection without surrender. Everyone wants the benefits. No one wants the cost. You cannot have harmony when both people are fighting for the throne.
And here's the darkest truth of all. She doesn't want power. She wants safety, but she'll take power if you refuse to lead. The power struggle ends when the man stops chasing dominance and starts embodying it. 1. Emotional self-mastery. Stay calm when she storms. The less reactive you are, the safer she feels. 2. Clear role declaration. Not through speeches, through consistency, direction, and certainty. When a man knows where he's going, a woman knows how to follow. 3. Boundaries without threats. Standards, not ultimatums. A king doesn't negotiate his throne. 4. Choose depth over ego. Refuse pointless battles. Lead the conversation, not the conflict. 5. Rebuild polarity. Your masculine certainty gives her feminine softness permission to exist again. When you stop fighting for control and start becoming the one who doesn't need it, she stops resisting because she finally feels safe. This is why modern love feels like a power struggle, and why a man's evolution is the only way out.